この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Ginga Eiyuu Densetsu starting with episode 107. I don't know how many episodes we're going to watch today. I'm going to guess probably 2. But we're here in the final stretch, so all bets are off. Last time on Ginga Eiyuu Densetsu, which was 2 weeks ago, last Monday, I had just like a mediocre day, like inexplicably just felt terrible all day. Didn't feel like I was sick, but kind of close. I don't know. So I decided to just skip it and move on to what I assume will be rather important episodes starting now. So here we are. Last time, 2 weeks ago, we left off with episode 106, and it was lovely. It was one of my like favorite, most wholesomest episodes for a long time. And it focused on some terrorist and terrorist attacks, a pretty well orchestrated series of attacks that drew police efforts and attention away from the home of, I forget what it's actually called. It's got a Germanic-y name, but away from the place where Hilda was. While simultaneously she began to go into labor, which became quite an issue. Kessler eventually arrived on scene in just the nick of time to jump through a window like a badass and like totally take down, just full-on action hero badassery from Kessler, after quickly running into one Marika, a maid or I don't know, what do you... maidservant? I don't know. A servant of Hilda's. And then they kind of hit it off while waiting in the waiting room of the hospital, waiting for the child to be born. And the child was born, and everybody celebrated. And they danced, and we found out that they're gonna get married in 2 years, and that's the coolest thing ever. And that makes me very happy. So there is a new little prince, little blonde princey boy, and his name is Alexander Siegfried von Lohengram, and he exists and is a person. And that's pretty cool, and the Empire is celebrating. And I am terrified. I am what you call absolutely terrified because something's going to go horribly wrong now. And that's part of why I just watched the one episode last week, or 2 weeks ago. Last time, whatever. Because I am terrified that with such a wonderful and wholesome and heartfelt and really enjoyable episode, I'm just gonna get crushed real soon, and I'm scared of what that's gonna consist of. I don't know. Maybe Julian and Reinhard will be like going to meet, and then Reinhard like crashes his ship into Julian's ship, and everybody that we know and love just explodes in a ball of fire. That's kind of the level that I'm expecting here. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared for a lot of the people that we care about, but here we are heading into the end, and we're just gonna have to go with it. We're just gonna have to see what is coming and watch and wait. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's jump on into episode 107 of Ginga Eiyuu Densetsu. I have the episode up and ready to go. It is 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction video. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. If you want to sync up your own copy of the episodes with the timer-based version on YouTube, you are welcome to do so. That is what it's there for. Just get your copy ready because the beep beep timer to count you down is coming right now. I'm scared. I'm scared. Let's go. Is this different? Was there ship noise there in the beginning? Yeah. By coincidence. What ship is this? Alright, it's not the... Oh, okay. Oh. From Heinesen? From Fazan? That's not good. Oh, they're gonna pull. They're gonna pull Imperial fleets into Easterlone space. The coincidence. Oh my god, you're right in the middle. Oh my god, how many people are gonna die for these 900 civilians? Oh no 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 no. Inevitability. But a fleet admiral maybe. Oberstein maybe. Who's in charge? Okay, these are little tiny fleets. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no. How many are inbound? A full fleet. And then the entirety of the Easterlone fleet? Hmm. So that's Droizen. And to not fight anywhere near the Tor Hammer. All of these super close-ups. Hmm. It's pretty fucked, but okay. Makes sense. Absolutely. Absolutely. Who can say? Efficiency. Hmm. Spin. Uh-huh. Hmm. Fucking love you, Shenkop. I don't know if that would go so well. He's on the way. No need to take that risk, but he thinks that there's a need. It's a matter of respect. Please be safe. Okay. Fair. Hmm. Hmm. Man, every time they do that, something crazy happens, so here we go. No, Mueller's staying behind. I forget who's on the left flank. Gulp. Fever. Of course. The War God Facet. Ooh. Hmm. What's the numbers disparity? Gotta appreciate that. Indeed. Hmm. Just full frontal assault. Oh boy. How very Reinhard of you, Reinhard. Wow, Bittenfeld showing restraint. He's finally learned. Yeah. Just a little bit. Well, he's living. Hmm. That wasn't Dusty's ship, right? No. Okay, good. Hmm. Oh. Yes, he is. Oh boy. No, this is Yulian. Oh, he does not look good. He looks like me. That's the goal. His lips all parched. Somebody get that man some water. 51. Ooh. Oh no. How so? Ha. They can't retreat. Ha. Ha. Oh, that's really clever. Oh, that's really clever. But the situation is absolutely not normal. And this music, holy shit. Taco, taco. Must have been a good day. Yep. Going out in the fighters. Yeah, Reinhard not acting like himself. Mm. Ah, there he goes. Get out of there, Dusty. Yeah, good. Okay. A short break. This bad for Reinhard. This bad. Still majestic. What? Fuck yeah, Mecklinger. Yeah. Oh my god, Mecklinger. We don't often get to see the soft-spoken Mecklinger lean into his badassery, but he is. He collapsed. For now. Hmm. Oh my god, that face. For sure. He needs a leash. Shit. You're forced. Your hand is forced. You gotta tell him. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh, the shade. Oh, the shade. Oh my god. Two of my favorite characters yelling at each other. It's fantastic. Hmm. Oh, he doesn't talk much. See, Eisnack. Sorry, buddy, no orders. Mm. What happens when the chain of command falls apart? Hello. Has he figured it out? It might be big. It might be real big news. Uh-huh. Oh, that's so useful now. That just turned into a massive advantage for them. If they know, they can reach out. This isn't the first time this has happened. Dusty might remember. No, they've never really shown signs of it before. What if we use this as an opportunity for negotiations, though? Assuming Reinhard lives. Right. Right. Good question. It just delays the inevitable. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna board the Brunhilde. Hey, he's no slouch. He's no slouch with a little blaster. Okay. Putting his foot down. Good man. Good man. Okay, Julian. Oh! Oh! Best move fast, Julian, because Shedkov's not kidding around. He's gonna kill Reinhard. Should he just appoint Dusty as the next commander-in-chief? Should he die? Oh boy. Oh baby, oh boyo. Rosenritter. Oh, and Poplin's coming, and what's his face is coming? Luis? All the homies. Oh, hi, Kataros. Are you coming too? Alright, boys. Chillax. Now, Kith. Now, Kith. Hmm. Uh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hmm. Embarrassing Daddy Shedkop. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I'm terrified. Okay. Crimson Star Road. Okay. Ah, you can't do that. You can't fucking do that. You can't. No. Bad narrator, son. Ah. Okay. Okay. This has assuaged my fears slightly. They haven't crashed into each other and exploded in a ball of fire, so that's good. That's real good. This was one of the most interesting and fun battles that we've had in a while. I think because a lot of the battling part is not the focus. The focus is on the characters themselves and their reactions to certain things going right or going wrong. Um, yeah, this was a lot of fun. It felt like it kicked up a notch, just a smidge, just a smidge. Okay, so we are going to be boarding the Brunhilde with Rosenritter and a couple of other well practiced homies. Okay. And it's a race to the Kaiser between Shenkop and Yulian? No. I mean Yulian, if Yulian orders Shenkop not to kill the Kaiser because he wants to negotiate, that's probably a good move. I don't know, maybe. I can't see Shenkop just like throwing out his orders, just like, yeah, no, I told you I was gonna kill him, so I'm gonna kill him. That doesn't seem like a good move. That seems like engage the rage of the rest of the 50-some thousand Imperial forces, ships, who will just obliterate you, and that would be bad. All right. Okay. Favorite things in this episode. Mecklinger and Bittenfeld throwing shade at each other over the comm screen was amazing. Like, that was a pinnacle moment for me. I loved it. And then the although short, the short conversation about how history will remember Reinhard and this idea of accomplishments outweighing the costs, and thinking in terms of the efficiency. I believe that the phrasing was something like no, let's just find it. We were gonna find it anyway. I just wanted to talk about it before finding it, but now let's just go ahead and find it. I don't know where it is though. I think it's post learning about the stuff. Okay. Just looking for a conversation with Julian and some peeps. As he's focusing, getting irritated, thinking about another galaxy. Surely would have seen through Julian's trick. Yeah, the brilliant trick. Good battle, wrong strategic decision, potentially. I think we're past it now. Majesty is taking a short break. Well, we might as well see the Mecklinger moment. Retreat for now. I want to talk directly to the Majesty. Yeah, let's go fast. I love that the subs are locked. Oh, this face. Oh, this face. You fake poet. Since when do you play the piano for the song Oberstein composes? Oh, Bittenfeld. Oh, that's dirty. And then return with, oh, yes. I love that. I love that sequence so much. Okay, let's go back. Okay, it's very close to the very beginning. I doubt the Kaiser would want it. He wants a battle before we talk. All of this rings true for Reinhard. Like, you have to prove your dedication to your ideals before Reinhard is ever going to even listen to you, because he is locked in on his own ideals and he's going to stick with that unless you do something that makes him question them, or at least take you seriously. 100% true. And then let's go fast. Once told me Reinhard is someone who wouldn't regret sacrificing himself for his ideals, ambitions, loves, and hatreds, and thus he demands that of his opponents as well. Absolutely. If democracy is such a precious thing, you protect it with your own lives. Yeah, we'll be able to stand on equal ground only after we show him that we've got what it takes. Absolutely. This all rings true. And then here we go. Dusty asking this question, which is pretty cool. I believe we've had a number of sequences where we've had, like, Dusty would later write blah, 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 blah. He's going to be one of the primary, like, firsthand witnesses for a lot of this stuff. So it's interesting that he's questioning what historians will do when he's going to be of the first wave of historians on this topic, which is pretty cool. And in the same way, like, Yang and Julian will be shaping Dusty's histories, which is really cool. Will they condemn him as a man of bloodthirsty ambition? And Julian, to my slight surprise, answers no. More likely, they'll write that he was a great man whose tremendous accomplishments were worthy of the amount of bloodshed that they entailed. And then the line after this is the one that works super well. Look at in terms of efficiency. even if 100,000 more people die before space is unified, or a million, or however many, they'll say, with the sacrifice of just 100,000 lives, space was unified. This is a fantastic portrayal of the way that phrasing and just like spin can change the way that we look at people of the past. And when we look at the great conquerors or great heroes of the past, we very often see this kind of language being used. It's kind of awesome, especially if you think about the grand empires. Like if you think of Rome, Rome killed a lot of people in order to establish their empire. A lot of people in order to create what became a relative golden age of unity and prosperity, minus border conflicts. And yes, historians and people who study such things will talk up the fact that the Romans gave people a choice eventually after destroying their military capabilities. You can integrate, you can become Roman, you can become part of this empire, you can become citizens. But the death and destruction gets a little bit downplayed. What a small sacrifice for hundreds of years of relative prosperity and technological advancement and societal improvement. It's an interesting facet of the way that history works. And I think this is a really interesting portrayal of it, coming from the opposing side, essentially. It was a great achievement. And I don't know, you could read snark or sarcasm into what Yulian is saying, but I don't feel like that's appropriate. I don't feel like there is any. I think he is just saying that this is probably what they'll say about him, and he's not falling on either side of whether like he believes that is true, that it's a small sacrifice or anything like that. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. If we take his, no need for negotiations. Might not need to take his head because he's gonna get sick. Overstein, stay and restore public order. What about the other fleet arrangements? It's Bittenfeld on the right flank, Eisenach on the left, Mecklinger at his side as chief commissioner of the staff officers, and Mittermeier as the entirety of the vanguard. And of course, Iron Shield Mueller in the back. Checked in the rear. If they had known, they would have canceled the expedition. That was something he could not bear. I'd rather fight and regret it than not fight and regret it. It fits with other truisms. They're not necessarily truisms, but like better to love than lose than never love at all, or things of that nature. Yeah. Very Reinhard, though. Very, very fantastically Reinhard. And then the battle commences. Things begin. No need to resort to tricks. Just crush with overwhelming might. The layout of the battle, in terms of fleet numbers, actually reminds me of something that Yang said a long time ago, when he was asked like, how many ships would you need to guarantee a victory? And I think the context was they were talking about, but we outnumber them 2-1. And he was like, more like 6-1 would be good for getting close to a guarantee of victory. And here we have a situation where Yulian with 9,800, if I remember correctly, and Reinhard with 52,000 ships, about 5 or 6 times the number. And yet, because of one faltering at the very pinnacle of the chain of command, everything falls apart for the Empire. Now, it hasn't like fallen apart. They're not just all exploding, but they're not able to act as a fleet of overwhelming superiority simply because the command structure isn't there. One thought that I had while that was occurring, and I don't know if it's really relevant, because either way, whether democratic or autocratic, the military command structure is still in place, and like you could assume that if the commander-in-chief of the Easterlund forces were to similarly fall ill, they might similarly fall into lack of cohesion whatever. But you could also read it as like an interesting indictment of an autocratic command structure in the military. It can be a lot more useful to have relatively independent groups or subfleets that are working relatively independently and keeping stock of the battle themselves and, figuring shit out. But not having somebody, at least having somebody to step in who can be respected by the other admirals and like take command when Reinhardt is feeling ill is a bit of an issue. Like Mecklinger hasn't seen a lot of combat that we've seen on screen at least, and hasn't garnered that much respect from the other admirals. If, say, Mittermeier was like more forward in issuing commands from himself to the rest of the fleet, this could have gone a lot better for the Empire. But he also locks down communication between himself and Supreme Command, trying to keep any worry of the Kaiser has collapsed. Yikes. It's a bad situation for Reinhard, but not one where like they're going to all die because of this. It's just the only opportunity for Julian and Iserlohn and for republicanism to make a negotiation, to make a deal. It's a big string of coincidences, but they don't feel super contrived, and so I'm totally okay with it. That's almost all that I want to talk about this episode. The last thing that I wanted to mention, I just want to see Mecklinger angrily pick up this doctor again and just give him what for, because it's amazing. And you know what? I do want to see this scene again. It's reminiscent of the sequence where Kyrios dies. It's, yeah, the color fades out. His grasp on everything around him fades. We spin him around, he falls, and then we pull out, and then we do a spin on the faces of each of the, everything's topsy-turvy. Rather simple, but effective. And then this moment. Do you understand? No different than any town doctor, lifting him off of his feet by his collar. Oh, Mecklinger. Respect. Respectlinger. Instant regret. Okay. Just a spectator from Valhalla. Okay. Well, I'm going to run a syncy thingy, and then we will be back for episode 108 of Ginga Eiyuu Densetsu. I will see you there in just a moment. Alright, welcome back. We are ready to go on episode 108 of Ginga Eiyuu Densetsu, and I just noticed looking at the files that I have, all previous episodes almost are 26 minutes and change. These next 3 episodes are 30 minutes, 31 minutes and 55 seconds, and 32 minutes and 32 seconds, respectively. 108, 109, 110. Oh. We're not in the home stretch yet, but we're about to be. Okay, so at present, main focus, Julian, Chenkop, some other homies are all about to board the Brunhilde, the flagship, and either or remove Kaiser Reinhardt's head from his body, or attempt to start negotiations with him. One or the other, there's no real difference between those two outcomes. There's a big difference between those two outcomes. Okay. Okay. I need a fresh page for notes. Let's go ahead and watch this episode. Ginga Eiyuu Densetsu, episode 108, Beep Beep Timer. Okay, full OP this time. The galaxy. That's fateful. Okay. Let them know what's up. Yeah. They don't know, do they? Shit, he's got a new untreatable disease. There's no choice. Yeah. True. What's the prognosis, fam? Not good, eh? Oh, just unknown. The worst fate. Oh, all the losses in battle and elsewhere. What about the boarding party? Let the wild boar go. Mm. He's just like, yes, I finally get to do stuff. You gotta love Bittenfeld sometimes. I really hope that's not a Yulian death flag. The two greats. Your age. Whoa, that was cool. Yeah. Seemed. Mittermeier's Vanguard? Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, he's out. He's back at the Brunhilde. Smash him! Without issue. I mean, they're crash test dummies. Oh. 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 Smart. They'll make it through. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, that's so cool and inventive. We are boarding. Hand to hand. Mato Heva. Mm-hmm. 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 Let them through. Right? Why would he come aboard himself if not to talk? Absolutely. Julian. This might fucking work. Oh my god. Yeah. You gotta, he's gotta fight through. Oh. Oh. Let him try. Follow orders, baby. Yep. Efficiency. Oh yeah, he did meet Mueller. Very unusual. Yeah. Yeah, this is a chance. Precisely. Indeed. Indeed. His owner so strong. I would like to see Mittermeier versus Shenkop one-on-one, hand-to-hand. Just me. Just, I would like to see that. That sounds dope. Respect. Poplin with the vicious mockery. Oh, Great shot. All right, Bittenfeld. Grah! That guy. That guy is valuable for being able to know what that means. Oh boy. Oh. Now that is an interesting cut. No, not Meerkats. Oh. 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 Not Meerkats. And his homie. Oh no. Okay, he's alive. Willingness to shed blood to prove. Yeah. And half on each side. There's no such thing, but that was a good fucking death. There's no such thing, but that was a good fucking death. Hi, Karin. Oh. Well, the two most, I guess you could say, two most important people in her life are on board the enemy's ship, fighting hand to hand. Respectfully chop his head off. Yeah. Yep. This seems like a Shenkop death flag. Mm. Mm. That seems about right. Yeah. This is our time to shine. Get out of here. Go, go. Ah, you fucking badasses. I love the Rosenritter. They're just like, yeah, we're the most badass people in the universe. It's what we do. I hope. I really hope. Yeah. Duh. This definitely feels like a Shenkov death flag, man. Just a indeed. Mm. Mm-hmm. Thanks for the mirror. Oh, behind the back? Fucking hell. Oh my god. Hmm. Oh. Ah, maybe. Oh, just casually having this conversation. Well, it's so Rosenritter. It's so Shenkop. I love it. I love it. Oh, oh my god. What a monster. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Tashkani. Nah, dude, let him. Let him, let him, let him. He doesn't want to meet with. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that smile. Onward, onward. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Mashengo? Mashang, bro! Go, dude. Go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I feel like they had that conversation before, right? It was a callback, yeah? Yeah. Oh. Oh my god. Talk about proving your dedication. Jesus. In blood. He's the only one? Oh. Oh. He's the only one left. Oh. Oh. No, 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 no. Oh no. Oh, it doesn't look okay, that looks pretty deep, never mind. Wounded. Koto Zingufuba. Oh no. Oh. Thanks, Poplin. Get going, Julian. Oh, Poplin. Oh, he's still alive. The Rosenritter. Hey. Hmm. Hmm. The door is open. Covered in blood. You come. Hello, Mueller. He made it. All of the sacrifices. Peace. Take your head. Democracy. Are you willing to learn? Hmm. Perfect. Perfect. Wow. Wow. What an episode. We lost so many people in this episode. So many what I would call main characters. All of it to show the sacrifice, the bloodshed, to get to this point, to just get in front of Kaiser Reinhard and make a proposal. If there was a need to show the willingness to die for your ideals, it has been fulfilled. Merkatz and Shenkop. And both of them, I don't know, I mean, I said it before, but there's no such thing, but those were good deaths. The way they wanted it. Good deaths. Triumphant in dying for victory, I suppose. Oh, there's so much there's so much extraness to this episode, for real. Like even this introductory scene with like this little stuff going on, it's cool. Oh, there's so much cool stuff. And then the boarding process is so cool. A great opportunity for us, indeed. We're gonna go a little bit faster. Collective wisdom of ordinary people is better than one genius. Some of these new ship elements that we see, the cables detaching and so awesome. The departure of the shuttle. And it's such a low chance. Like we saw so many ships coming before them just get obliterated by the Brunhilde's guns. Attenborough and Mercats. We get some perfect moments that are like the epitome of Bittenfelding. Rushing in. And then this sequence. Yeah. This sequence with the ships just throwing themselves at the Brunhilde. And then this one crunching in. This is just gorgeous stuff. Cables and wires bursting. And then this sort of a battering ram of heat tearing through and creating a corridor. It's so creative and cool. How do we breach the hull of another ship to board them? What's the space equivalent of a gangplank? And there it is. We'll fight. But no firearms. Although some of them do end up using firearms quite a bit. And then we get this from Reinhard as he's laying in his bed. If he comes before me, if he gets through all this resistance, then I will acknowledge his valor and I can accept his proposals. If he's not willing to, though, if he doesn't even have the strength to do that, he gets nothing from me. There will be unnecessary bloodshed, but I think that's a matter of perspective. I mean, I agree. This would be much easier if negotiations would have happened a long time ago had Yang been able to make it there. So in a sense, this is unnecessary, but given Reinhardt's disposition and his ideals and the way that he considers them, like, it's all necessary at this point. How relentless the Kaiser's spirit is. Indeed, man, indeed. Poplin with the vicious mockery. Gorgeous. Even if they come rejoicing, we'll destroy them. This is kind of a great moment. Eisenach in silence, just like waving his hand around, and this guy. This guy just perfectly interprets it. The most valuable member of Eisenach's crew by far. Love this cut of Bittenfeld when he stands and delivers. Yeah. Oh, it's so Bittenfeld. We give so many characters so many moments in this episode. It's fantastic. I really like this cut with the deep shadow black of the ship going by and just little pieces of it revealing themselves in the flashes of light as it streaks past. I think that's a really cool cut. It's got so much aesthetic to it. With chunks of other ships floating around. Oh, so cool. And then a direct hit. Fantastic effects work. I want to see this moment. Actually, I want to see both of these major explosions with people in them. Opens, flash, flash, scream, and then blown back. Oh, we see his arm shatter. Oh. Then this billowing down the corridor. And then into the hold. Into the bridge. And then we cut to close up. Soon. Eventually. And then the things fall from above. Breath knocked out of his. And then Mercat's laying still. Did they make it? That's all he cares about. Did they make it? No. I'm able. This is what I want. We get all this detail in his face. He looks wary, but pleased. All he wanted, to die in battle against Kaiser Reinhard. Please don't summon me back. And then there... the most like upstanding of them, if you know what I mean, like the least foppery and whim-ish, uses that as his last lines. And then apologizes for causing trouble for him. This little moment here, are you worried, Corporal Kreuzer? And she just gives this nervous smile. Oh, a little bit heartbreaking there. Because her recently reacquainted, and they're not exactly friends, but they've gotten to the level of kind of playful banter, if you will. Her father and her love just recently realized, both going off to hand their way through endless hordes. Jesus. Yeah, don't misjudge. This is our responsibility. Poplin and Mishango go on with. And all of the Rosenritter just like, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. This is our job. This is our place to shine. The Rosenritter is gone. They're all there, aren't they? This is the end of them. Shit. But here they turn. Oh, this moment where he sees that little bit of movement in the reflection and gets to do a dope behind the back shot. I've always wanted to do that. And then this entire sequence, this is like my favorite thing in the entire world. That they just banter their way through this hallway. His head would have been mine. I would have used his damned eyes as decorations. Charging through. What a beast. He wants to change, wants to present himself properly. Always been an important part. Mishango takes the shots. Man. Yeah. Charge on through. And here the Rosenritter lay. Shenkop just yelling out to them, nobody's alive yet. And then this good Zemnian boy. This good German boy manages to sink an axe into his back. And he just stands tall with the blood. Oh, it's so perfect for Shenkop. And then this guy comes at him and he cleaves his head in half. Oh. All of this building up to his death. Who wants the honor? Not the honor of killing Walter von Shenkop. That's already been done, essentially. Who wants the honor of being the last man who Walter von Shenkop killed? No thanks. Nope. When somebody who has a giant bursting blood axe wound in their back comes at you and is like, who wants the honor of being the last one I take down? Nope. Thanks, buddy. I am good. I'm going that way. Thank you. Nope. Oh, what a badass. And up the stairs he goes. And then we get this way. I was worried for Poplin, honestly, because I felt like we were going to peel away all of the layers one by one, and Poplin was going to be a hard hit who was going to die. But no, foppery and whim gets to have a fist fight. Yeah. Last time is red. I don't want to be looking up at anybody. Nope. I want to just sit here and look down. Damn good death. I wonder if Karin will shed a tear for her father. Beautiful woman's tears, you know? Can't settle on the right rhetoric. Maybe better to have Dusty write something. Maybe. Maybe. And he remembers her. Rosa. And then he leaves this world. Lost his homeland twice. And then we turn our attention to the climax. Julian stumbling, barely holding himself together. Covered in blood. Proof of his resolve to Reinhard. And the door opens. And he sees Mueller. And he sees Mittermeier. Let him walk. He still hasn't made it. Not yet. Should never kneel. Again, resolve. My ideals are worth it to come before you and talk to you about peace now and the medicine for a failed empire later. Because you know and I know that regardless of the qualities of the man who starts an autocracy, that cannot be maintained forever. I wonder how you could instill that into law. A system of checks and balances? I don't know. And the voice actor's performance here. Just barely made it there. Your name, I am Julian Mincy. You wish peace and coexistence? If not, something else, but I'm not here to surrender. A treatment to cure it. If you listen, I'm certain you'll understand. What Yang Wenlei wanted from your majesty exactly a year ago. What he was going to negotiate with you. What he was going to talk to you about. Oh, it's so perfect. Call in the doctors. And stop the battle. No more bloodshed. Those who've survived this far deserve to survive. It ends. And this is just so perfect for Poplin. Knocked out. The double knockout. It's perfect. Brunhilde wants blood. The beautiful princess. Wow. Okay. I think this is where we're going to stop for this week. And here's why. We've been building up to this moment. The question was, will Julian make it here? We will lose a lot of people along the way, and we have. Blood will be shed. But at this moment, we're at the turning point. And what I expect from the next two episodes is an episode of intense conversation and philosophy and negotiation between Julian and Reinhard, and an episode of conclusions. I think that we just hit the climax of the entire series, you could say. This final meeting. And the question of whether he would get there. Now that he's there, I'm certain that they will come to some level of an accord. I don't know what the terms of that accord will be or how it will work out, but I'm certain that they will come to some level of an accord. But in the process of doing that, there's going to be some serious talking, and I'm expecting that some of the best lines of the series are going to be in the next two episodes. I want to be fresh for that. So, we are in, I think we are heading into denouement. A lot of the fear is gone. A lot of it was warranted because we did lose people. We lost Merkatz. We lost Shankop. To say that we lost them isn't really fair. They gave themselves for this. but they are lost to the story now. But what comes next, I want to be fresh for. I don't want to do it at the end of what's already an hour and a half long recording. It's not conducive to properly discussing the material, and I want to properly discuss the material. So, I will come back to this next week, Monday, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and we will finish Legend of the Galactic Heroes next week. This was an awesome pair of episodes. We have 2 more 30-some minute episodes, right? Yeah, 32 and 32.5-minute episodes for next week. So almost an hour long OVA essentially. Oh boy. Oh boy. Finally a talk. Finally a clash of ideals without blood in between. Everything has been building to this. I am so excited for it. I am so excited for it. But that's why I have to hold off. Because I know it's going to be good. And I want to do my best work on it, you know? So, rest in peace, Admiral Merkatz. Rest in peace, Shenkop, Walter von Shenkop. You'll both be missed, for sure. And a little prayer for Julian. May he speak with a silver tongue. And may Reinhard listen with an open ear. And with respect. And with that, I've been Teeaboo. This has been Ginga Eiyuu Densetsu, episodes 107 and 108. I hope you've enjoyed this pretty much the climax as much as I have, because I thought it was fucking awesome. And as always, I hope to catch you next week in the next one, and the last one. See you there. Peace.